in the house.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word BUS along with your issue at Seco Station 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Just a reminder, folks, the next time we'll be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. Bang or the buck.
A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming home game. Order your tickets online or on TV. Folks, don't forget to get out today for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than pictures of your favorite mascot? Bang for the buck and the buck equity. The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Not too many injuries to deal with for this team, only one player listed as inactive for us.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate.
Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Porzingis in at the five down low. And for Milwaukee, Turner is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Rollins. And it's Green. And it's MP in at the point. Wow, with all the player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And front and center on the latest issue of Time magazine, who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three by Milwaukee. Lays it up off the glass.
There's the competitiveness of Butler. I think he's even better against great defense.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP, it's good from long range. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
On the wing, Green, defended by Butler. The three from MP. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Porzingis with the ball. Last time out he had 13 points. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Shot by Podziemski, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Another miss by MP.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Kuzma. Outside, Green. Bucks passing it around. Turner with the screen. Uncovered, and that one is good.
Well, you want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Is checked in for the Warriors. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 7 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
So, G8, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
A different look for Milwaukee. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Rollins. And Porter subbed in for MP. For some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Rollins comes in for A.J. Green. And MP, he's subbed in for Porter. Then for the Warriors, Porzingis, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry.
MP looking solid from there.
Warriors leading by 14. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Moody is out there with Horford. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And there's Porzingis. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Now here's Porzingis. 7 points in the game. Shoots a fader. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Thomas passes to MP. Launches it. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And finished off by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Bucks trail by 18. Portis in the post. Headed by Porzingis. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Steps back. Here's Pajemski. Again, Golden State.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
MP, no good. Warriors leading by 17. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Certainly something to watch. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Rollins. after the Warriors pick up 3. MP outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Golden State's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for the Bucks. A.J. Green comes in for Cameron Thomas. Then for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Stephen Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. And stolen by Kuzma. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 from Milwaukee.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Picked by Horford. It's Curry outside. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And here's MP for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Butler missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Rollins. 3 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. And here is Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for Golden State.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
They've got MP. Miles Turner out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Rollins. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now Curry. Following the three-point attempt by MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Free throw drops for Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And both free throws good for Green. Bucks trail by 13. Turner inside. He's against Porzingis. And here's MP for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Green. He's got 6. Rollins the pass to MP. 5 on the clock. And the Bucks miss again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here comes your Bucks home crew. Next up,
for Draymond Green. He had a strong showing last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Now here's Turner. Kuzma, right side. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. MP's shot is good.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
they came to see me. Never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Number one, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Green finds Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. Tries from 10. The shot by Turner, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Butler, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Butler against MP. From 15 feet away, a rebound by the Bucks.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Green. No good with the triple.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Well, Butler not able to get to the rim, but he gets the floater to go.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Attention fans, here comes your Bucks breaker crew.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Thomas checked in for Rollins. And Porter subbed in for MP. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford is checked in for Green. Moody comes in for Butler. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. Rollins checked in for Cameron Thomas. And MP, he's subbed in for Porter. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Horford. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Porzingis in at the center, rocking down the middle. MP, good.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Golden State moving it around. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Butler. To the inside. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. And now it's up to 25 points for Stephen Curry. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kuzma kicks to MP. And the three off target. Warriors leading by 19. Butler in the corner. Shoots over Turner. That one wide left. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. MP outside. From deep, Green. Warriors with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
MP dishes to Green. Pass to Kuzma. Now, here's MP. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Turner with a screen on Green. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Curry against MP. And the foul called on MP.
MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP. You were able to get back on track offensively, but you guys came up short. What do you think needs to change?
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start. If you get your confidence up early, you can ride that kind of wave into the end of the game. And that's on me, though. I got to be a better leader. I got to get everyone involved from beginning to the end.
Sounds like great teamwork. Thank you, MP.
It will be. Thanks.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.